Okay, where were we? Unless you're a woke feminist or an uncommonly curious man with deep empathy for women's health issues, you probably have no idea what the fuck Planned Parenthood actually does. In fact, you probably have a lot of dangerous misconceptions that have been drilled into your head by generations of inflammatory rhetoric spouted mostly by people who've never had a vagina or have never seen one up close.
But if the point is to show that women are needed in the workplace, then why not do like an extra good job at work to show you're valuable at work? If you want to show people, boy, you couldn't live without me, then act in a way that makes them think that.
When you think of Planned Parenthood, you're probably imagining an abortion factory where they hand out birth control pills like Halloween candy. But that's not actually true. Planned Parenthood is a magical place that's provided women health care for the last 100 years. Longer than they've actually had the right to vote in this country. But that's a topic for another day. Every year, Planned Parenthood pap smears 300,000 vaginas and examines 320,000 pairs of breasts. That's an entire Pittsburgh's worth of healthy vaginas and non-cancerous boobies. Planned Parenthood also provides more than 4.2 million tests and treatments for STDs. I mean, that's like everyone in Los Angeles knowing exactly what STDs they do or don't have, which would be simultaneously amazing and frightening. People talk about Planned Parenthood being defunded, but the government doesn't actually fund Planned Parenthood, and there's no line item in the budget for Planned Parenthood. So what defunding actually means is blocking patients who use public programs like Medicaid from getting care at Planned Parenthood, meaning they'll have to pay out of pocket, which is way more expensive. You know how much birth control pills cost out of pocket? $600 a year. I mean, that's your next smartphone. To make matters worse, the budget is the first in US history to single out an individual healthcare provider by stopping it from participating in any program funded by US taxpayers. That's you! So what happens if Planned Parenthood is kept from accepting Medicaid patients? Well, the end result is not that women would be getting their healthcare from 100% abortion-free providers. It's that women wouldn't be getting their healthcare, period, resulting in higher rates of unplanned pregnancies, higher rates of unwanted STDs, and a 36% drop in unreported medical issues. I mean, people will straight up stop going to the hospital. Yeah, just put some tussin on it. And if you think the new healthcare bill is going to save you when Planned Parenthood is gone, you have another think coming. Is that really how the expression goes? You have another think coming? See, insurers will be allowed to charge people with pre-existing conditions an exorbitant amount for their coverage. And what pre-existing conditions, you ask? Well, having given birth counts as one, having had a C-section counts as another, having been a survivor of domestic violence also counts, and you can be charged a premium if you've had breast cancer. And if you think that's fucked up, the HCA will eliminate maternity coverage and newborn baby care, and give states the ability to revoke Medicaid from new mothers if they don't find work within 60 days of giving birth. But I mean, what did you expect from a bill written by 13 male senators? But the craziest result of the new healthcare bill is that it will kick 22 million people off their insurance. That's the population of New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Houston, Phoenix, Philly, San Antonio, San Diego, and Sacramento combined. And 22 million is not some arbitrary number from some obscure statistics agency drummed up by the liberal left. This is from the CBO, which is like the most credible, most rigorous, most nonpartisan, and well-respected agency in the US government. It has a history of being accurate and agreed upon by both sides of the political spectrum. And if you think that this is a partisan issue and that this whole video is just fake news being vomited onto you by some liberal snowflake, you're wrong. 48% of Trump supporters don't want to see Planned Parenthood defunded. In fact, most Americans overwhelmingly support Planned Parenthood and oppose blocking access to it. 15 nationwide polls say so. Even Trump himself has gone on the record saying he believes in Planned Parenthood.
Millions and millions of women are helped by Planned Parenthood. So you can say whatever you want.
So say whatever you want to save Planned Parenthood by calling your state senator at 202-224-3121 and tell them how you want them to vote on the new healthcare bill. That's 202-224-3121. This has been a friendly message from your woman-loving liberal snowflake.